All right. What's up, guys? Welcome back to episode 3 of Only Combat's podcast. It's your boy, Brian.
Jonathan, and I'm sorry we missed last week, man, but, your boy is having a girl.
Oh, yeah, baby girl.
We had a dinner of them, man, so,
Yes.
man, we had a great time, but, man, it was a really busy week last week, man, but I'm glad we're catching up, so we're here to go over the things we didn't cover last week and the things coming up this week, man. It's DP week, baby. Let's fucking go.
Yes, sir. So, guys, bear with us. We're going to make this pretty quick. We got to go over we got to go over certain things that we missed, like John said, piggyback of what he said. We got to go over the Usyk versus the Fury recap, UFC Fight Night, Barbosa and Murphy. So we got to go over that, and then we're going to give you our predictions for UFC 302.
Yes, sir. Well, let's go. Well, let's start off, man.
What do you want to start with?
Hey, I'm going to give you your flowers, man, because your boy pulled it off, bro.
Hey, I told you.
Your boy pulled it off, bro. Hey, but that was a close fight. That was a close fight, bro.
It was.
Fury has so much momentum after the third, fourth, sixth. I was like, man, this is going to be a cakewalk for him.
No, it was.
But Moon, once that, I think it was a left hook or a right. No, it had to be a left hook. Landed.
Round 9.
Yeah.
When he was starting to get, dude. Hey, the
and
ropes.
he got dropped.
He
got dropped, man. So at the end of the day, that counts as 2 points. And it was a close fight, but man, they're having a rematch in December 21st.
Yeah, it was a real good fight. I went back and watched it like 3 times.
You know where I was at when I was watching the fight? No. I was camping.
Oh yeah,
I was camping, and we were in the lake, the river. I had the tent, the canopy. And I was just sitting in the water watching on my phone. Me, Jose, and Joshua.
Oh, Josh.
Literally, bro, just watching, man. So, man, it was a good fight, man. 12 rounds of solid war, man. It was back and forth. It was a dog war, man. And I can't wait to see it.
Well, that's what you want in a heavyweight fight when everything is on the line. All 4 belts are on the line.
Yeah, it was the first in history, man.
The first in history since what, Lennox Lewis?
Yes, and then Usyk is now the number 1 pound for pound, and it's hard for me to disagree. I got Usyk number 1, Inoue number 2, Crawford number 3.
The crazy thing is, I read
and Canelo number 4.
Yep, great list by the way. I read something where it said, remember a couple years ago when the heavyweight division had the 3-headed monster with Wilder, Joshua, and Fury?
Oh yeah.
You have a cruiserweight.
Yeah.
God,
oh, man, he just showed up.
I read something like that.
He beat Joshua twice and beat Fury once, and I think he would probably honestly stop. Wilder, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But like I said, that's another thing we got to talk about. Wilder fights tomorrow.
Oh yeah,
and he's an underdog.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. But yeah, like I said, can't wait to see the rematch, December 21st, and let's hope for an even better fight.
And it was a great fight, by the way. So we don't have much to say. Just was a great fight. Usyk pulled it off. It was close from like rounds 3 to 6. Fury was going away with it, and then after that,
we got the rematch.
I'm gonna stick with my guy.
Man, you know what?
Usyk.
I think Fury makes the adjustments.
So you think Usyk's gonna stay the same?
No, he can't stay the same because if Fury changes his thing. But let me tell you, Fury got really comfortable, and you seen he was he hurt.
No,
Usyk
he did
twice.
He did.
He hurt Usyk twice.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, we gotta wait till that fight comes a little closer. But man, it's a long ways away.
Oh, December 21st,
bro.
Yeah,
it's a long way.
But the one thing I could say, John, there's a lot of fighters that are to be a fighter, you have to be tough.
Man,
but I've never seen anybody recover as fast as Tyson Fury.
Man, that was insane, man. That was insane. I was like, if he comes back and wins this fight, which he almost did.
It was tough.
Almost did. Split decision.
Yeah.
And he would have been the GOAT, in my opinion.
No, yeah.
Heavyweight.
Heavyweight. His recovery time is insane.
Gosh, that's why he's the gypsy.
Insane.
He's like born to fight, bred to fight. When he was born, he died 3 times. They came back, and that's when his dad said, I'm going to name you Tyson.
Yes, sir. So that was our little recap on the Usyk and Fury fight.
We can't forget, though. We can't forget. I'm sorry. I'm going to get you off. Baranchik beat Emmanuel Navarrete.
Oh, Navarrete.
And 3 Ukrainians became champions. One being undisputed. And in the matter of 8 days, that is not heard of. That has never been heard of. And Ivan Baranchik was a plus 500 underdog.
Damn. Yep.
It was a good fight. But like I said, we got more to cover, man. But, man, it was great weekend of boxing.
Yep, great weekend for boxing. Also
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. Also a great weekend tomorrow, actually. Yeah. So now, guys, we're going to go over the UFC Fight Night that we didn't get to cover. I think that was on the same day. Same day as well. I think so. I believe so. It was the Barbosa versus Murphy the same day. But it was earlier in the day, which was perfect because we got to watch the UFC fights. And then later that night, we got to watch the Poirier and Usyk fight, which was great, in my opinion. So main card, we're going to start off from the main event. Edson Barbosa, Laurent Murphy. What did you think, brother?
Yeah, Laurent Murphy had to grind it out, man. He had to grind that out against a tough Barbosa, man. But like I said, at the end of the day, Murphy pulled it off, man. And you know, it's only up from here for him. And Barbosa, I mean, he did his thing, man. Still relevant. I don't think he lost very much, but he's definitely, in my opinion, not to discredit him or nothing, he's going to be a very tough gatekeeper to beat.
Oh, yeah.
Because, you know, people line him up and he knocks him down. Yeah, just like Derrick Lewis.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Just like Derrick Lewis.
You read my mind there. I was going to say, doesn't he remind that?
Yeah.
But piggyback off of what John said, I think Laurent Murphy deserves a top 10. He's 14-0 with one draw. I think he looks sharp. Stand up sharp.
55, right?
No, 45. 45. To fight somebody 45, like 45. Edson Barbosa and stand up, beat him at his own game, that was tough, man. And I believe Laurent deserves a top 10 contender next. And we see where he goes from there. Next fight, we have Chaos Williams versus Harris. And I actually called this one right here. So Chaos Williams won that fight by TKO in the first round. Normally when Chaos wins, it's by knockout, right? So Chaos looked impressive. He looked good. I think you give him a top contender next. I believe a top 10. Chaos has been around for a while. You watched that one?
Yes, I did. Even though I was over there camping, man. I tried my best to watch everything, man. Everything. I got glimpses of that fight.
Chaos knocked him out.
Yeah, Chaos knocked him out, did his thing.
Chaos don't need much time.
No, man.
He's like Terrence McKinney.
Yeah.
If he knocks you out, it's going to be early. Yeah, he's got power. He got dogs in those hands, bro.
Yeah, but yeah, no, he did his thing, man. He won, first round, minute and a half, man. He did his thing, man.
I think, I believe he gets, what is he, welterweight? Give him a top 15, not top, because welterweight's stacked at the top.
Yeah.
But next fight.
Man, let's go with Timba Grimbo, man.
This fight was not the most entertaining.
Yeah, man. But I mean, at the end of the day,
he won.
He still has so much momentum, man. He's a character. I think it's mainly because of the.
But he also went through a lot. His coach's story behind this fight. Gorimbo, his coach's mom died like maybe a couple days before the fight. So you guys know, fighting emotional is not the way to go. Mm-hmm. And it was a tough fight. Even though it wasn't the most entertaining fight, he did win the fight. Most of the fight took place in the clinch against the cage, and Themba literally just held him there for 15 minutes and won that fight. So I don't have much to say about that.
Yeah, neither do I. But man, let's go next to our hometown hero, man.
We call this one
Adrian Yanez, baby.
Didn't we say that?
Adrian Yanez, baby.
Yes, sir.
We told everybody to bet the house on you.
Oh, man.
Everybody to bet the house on you.
Bro,
responsibly.
I heard them saying Adrian Yanez.
No, it's Yanez.
Okay, why do they keep saying Yanez?
They pronounce that in.
Okay.
Yanez, you know what I mean?
Adrian Yanez?
It's Yanez.
Brother. Man.
He did his thing, man.
Oh, my God.
A great win for him to get right back in the mix, man.
So,
because a lot of people have said he's the best striker in that division.
He is. So where does he go next?
You still got to build him up. We still got to build him up. Just take it easy. Okay. 35, man. Give him.
Search up top 15 on
give him, man. Honestly, in my opinion,
I agree with you.
Rankings, divisional rankings.
Top 15. Man. Because you don't throw the top 10.
No, top 10.
Bantamweight.
So stacked,
the bantamweight division and 135. Not even just the UFC. Every MMA.
Top
the best.
Still tough.
Bantamweight is the best division in all of MMA, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's the most stacked division. 135. If you're trying to be a fighter and you're cutting to 135, man, I'm just telling you, there's sharks in 135. Every division, but I'm saying 135 is stacked.
Give him raw font.
No,
rematch.
Oh, shoot.
Give him the rematch.
Yeah.
Raw font lost his last two fights.
No, that's true.
He lost to Corey Sandhagen and then he lost to Davidson Figueredo.
Yeah.
Give him the rematch with Raw font to avenge his loss because Adrian Yanez was winning that fight.
Yeah.
Until he got dropped and stopped. You know what I mean?
No, I agree.
I think that fight, Raw font, put it in. Make it happen.
I would too.
Make it happen. Make it happen.
Yeah, I would too. That's a good one right there.
Now let's go to the next one, man. Angela Hill proved all of us wrong, man.
Oh man,
She proved us wrong,
Angela
man.
Hill, dude.
She's tough, man. She's 40, right?
Yeah, she's
40?
40 years old.
40 years
39,
old,
40.
man.
I really like
She made it tough for
Pinheiro.
you know, a lot of people are betting against her, man, but she did her thing, man.
Hey, by the way, she cracks the top 10 in strawweight.
Wow.
Top 10. She deserved it a long time ago. It's just, guys, with Angela's record, she's like, what, 16?
17 and 13.
17 and 13.
She was 16
The record
and 13
doesn't do
going
her
into that
justice
fight.
because a lot of those fights that she lost, she could have won.
Yeah, it was all barn burners and very close. Competitive fights.
So those 13 lost, maybe like 6 of those, 7 of those, I say, were like this close, razor thin, where she could have won and could have went either way. She's never been knocked out. She's never been, well, I don't know about sub, but just a tough, gritty fighter, dude.
Look this up real quick before
You know,
we move on to the
she's
next
tough.
fight.
She won by submission, a guillotine.
She has been submitted twice.
Twice? Okay.
Yes.
So she's been subbed
But out of how many fights? That's like freaking 30.
30 fights.
That's 30 fights.
You know,
So let's move on to the next one, man. Tom Nolan. You know, he won
he won
in
by
the
KO.
knee and then
TKO.
ground strikes. You know what I mean? He did his thing.
He looks like a future. He's only 24 years old. 24.
Is he from New Zealand?
I think so.
Australia
Yeah,
or New
somewhere.
Zealand.
He looks like a future contender. They were talking highly of him, the broadcast team, and I didn't really know much about Nolan before this fight, but man, I'm gonna pay attention.
He did his thing, man. Let's go on to the next one. Omar
Sy
versus Tuka Tokos.
And that's his UFC debut.
Wow.
Sy. Yep.
Undefeated, man.
Undefeated. 28 years old from France. What's up with France? Yeah.
France got some good fighters, man.
Yep.
I think Europe has some really good MMA fighters.
Oh, yeah.
I think because obviously in the boxing they're not so well, in my opinion. But European have MMA, good solid MMA fighters.
We're in
The UK, Europe, England, New Zealand, Australia is Europe. No,
no, that's their own continent.
Yeah, you're right. But you know what I mean.
Yep. No, but Seth,
no.
dude, he dominated him from start to finish. Dude, he manhandled this guy, beat him up, took him to the ground. And, well, this is when I say little brother. He little brothered him, bro. Dude, he beat him up, took him to the ground, and subbed him. Like this other guy didn't even have a chance against him, man. He's undefeated. He's 28 years old. He's from France. I can't wait to see who they match him up with.
What weight is he at?
He is at light heavyweight.
Oh, that's a big boy.
That's a big boy. Big old boy,
big
man.
boys,
I don't know who they would match him. He's young. I would say I wouldn't say slow build him.
No, but you know, move him in the correct way, man. I don't like when they throw him into the sharks. I don't like that. Throw him in the wolves and the sharks, man. You just gonna, you know how I really think of that. What's his name? The white kid with the what's his name? He fights at
Bo Nickel?
No, it won now.
Sage Northcutt.
Yes.
They pushed him
It's crazy.
I think Dana White learned after that, though.
Yeah.
They pushed him way
you got
too
to,
fast.
man. Yeah. All right, well, let's go to the next one, man. Melissa Gatto versus Tamiris Vidal.
Ooh, hey, didn't she punch her in the that's
the boob?
Yeah. I don't women. If you guys are watching this and we got some women fans, like I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's tough. Should that be considered a foul? No, it can't be considered a foul, man.
If that's part
but
of
what
your
if
body,
you try to purposely just try to hit that area, man? It's so sensitive.
I don't know.
I would assume, you know what I mean? But
man,
like I said, Melissa Gatto, she improved to 9-2, and Tamira Valdez fell down to 7-3.
Gatto's back in the win column.
Yeah, so definitely want to see her back again very soon. Man, my boy Abuz Magomedov, man. Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Even though before this fight he lost 2 in a row, I believe. I'm a fan of him, man.
He's tall, long, and lengthy.
He lost his last fight to Caio Barrajo.
Yeah,
and then the one before that was a Sean Strickland fight.
Which they threw him in.
Yeah, it was a tough fight, man. But Abuz Magomedov, you know, everybody had their money on Alves, man. Everybody, man.
That's crazy.
Abuz Magomedov, man,
he controlled that fight.
I think he has so much potential. He just needs to put it all together. He needs to put it all together.
Yeah, great.
Let's start off with your cardio, though, bro.
Yeah, timely takedowns, but man, like John said, cardio.
Yeah, he had everybody. He was taking them down. Mm-hmm. He was taking down the Brazilian grappler.
Yeah,
he was taking down the Brazilian grappler, and that's what he thought. I'm sure that's what Magomedov went back and did.
Yeah,
he went there to practice after they fought Caio
Barrajo. Yeah. So good fighter, man. Just keep building him slowly, and he's just got to work on his cardio and put everything, like John said, put everything
together, man. I think that being a complete fighter, in my opinion, is the best thing.
Yep.
Give me 1 second.
All right. Anyways, guys, while John's taking care of that, we've got Rodriguez versus Carnelossi. Carnelossi, so she got DQ'd by headbutt. Okay, so we're not going to really talk much about this, but I did see the ref warn her one time, which she had her on bottom, and she was in full guard, and she headbutted her one time. And I saw her do it. I was like, okay, you did that once. And she did it again, dude. And I was just like, dude, you just got one.
Bro, that's the first time I've seen a DQ in a woman in a long time.
A long time. Dude,
I mean, not no cap, I'm not going to lie to you. I have not seen a women's DQ ever live. Me, personally, watch it live. But when you see it, it's crazy.
Yeah,
but you don't really see DQs, period.
No, not really. But she deserved that one, man. She got warned once, and then you headbutt the. Even though she was beating that, she was beating Rodriguez. She was beating her up. But man, not much to say about that one.
We really don't want to spend too much time on that, man. You already know. I don't know, like fair fights.
Yeah,
I love fair fights.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
You know, like you gotta learn. You gotta learn from the best clean fighters like Ryan Garcia. You have to learn from the best.
Ryan Garcia, shout out to you, man.
I love you, man. Let's go to the next one, man.
Awengali versus Rodriguez. Awengali, he Alatengali. Sorry if I'm butchering.
I believe he was an underdog.
Yeah, and
I believe he was an underdog.
Won that fight. Won every round, controlled every round, and I believe he won every second of that fight. I don't think there was a moment where he was really in trouble. Really just took him down, man. Time to takedowns, and really not much to say about this fight as well. He took him down a lot, controlled the fight, most of the fight, and he won that fight. So moving on to
he was the underdog.
Yep.
Sorry. He was the underdog.
Demopoulos versus Ducote. So Demopoulos, yeah, it's that girl that when she wins the fight, she'll jump in Joe Rogan's arms. Yeah, that's where I know her from. See, you got to make that's the thing in fighting.
Yeah,
you got to make yourself stand out. You got to make yourself stand
out.
Character, exactly.
You know, like the great Conor McGregor, man. I feel like a lot of people took a page out of his book.
Yeah, which is good.
To make their own character. You know what I mean? You have to, man. If you want to get paid the money, you have to stand out from the rest.
Yep.
I encourage that to everybody. You may not have to, do that in the ring, but be sure to do that before or after the fight. Social media and your post-fight press conference. You have to do things, and we're going to actually speak on that of one of my favorite fighters coming tomorrow, Eileen Perez. She definitely left a stamp in my book.
Yes, sir.
You know Eileen Perez?
Yeah. The twerk. Yeah. Who don't? I'm sorry, fellas. I'm sorry, ladies, but who don't know her? Who don't know her? I mean, hey, do what you got to do. That's
right.
That's a perfect way to stand out. Right?
God gifts.
If you want to fight, work all you want, man. I don't know.
God's gifts.
Give, like you said.
God's gifts.
God gave it to you. Anyways, that covered UFC Fight Night. Barbosa versus Murphy.
Just one thing. We're going to run through it real quick. Josh Taylor fought Josh Catterall for the rematch. Josh Catterall did his thing, cemented a dominant performance. He won hands down. And I don't know if you've seen, but Bob Arum came on the mic afterwards and said, "This is a disgrace to boxing. I would never bring my fighters to the UK area." Just put that out right there. It was crazy. It was crazy. He took a shot at everybody.
Ooh, I need to go back and watch that.
You gotta just go watch the little post-fight interview. And he normally doesn't get on the mic.
Yeah,
he's 92 years old though. Yeah. And for you to get in the ring and still make those announcements, man, it's crazy, man. But man, let's get down to UFC 302, baby.
This Saturday.
UFC 302.
Man, guys.
Man, this show is. Man, it's gonna be a good one, man.
We are excited. So what we did last week, we forgot to rate the card. So on UFC 302, from the looks of it, from main event top to bottom, out of stack meter.
But be very conservative. I don't. I'm gonna say. All right, go ahead.
I'm gonna say 8 out of 10.
I was gonna say 8 too.
8. You know why?
I was gonna say 9, but that's me being nice.
Yeah, being
nice.
But the reason why I say 8 is because the main and the co-main are. I'm like, if you don't get butterflies, like these two. I mean, there's great fights on this card, but the main and the co-main is 5 rounds.
I know,
right?
I know.
So it's crazy, man.
And I'm sure Sean Strickland requested that too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
He
he
knows
had to. He knows what's up.
You know what's
He knows
up.
what's up.
And we're gonna run down this fight, this pay-per-view card, and give you guys our predictions.
Let's start from the bottom real quick, though.
We'll start from the bottom.
Yeah, let's start from the bottom. We haven't
Mitch
spoken.
Raposo versus
Andre Lima.
Andre Lima. So
Bro.
I don't know much about Lima, but I know Raposo.
Oh, Lima, bro. Oh, my God. I seen him in the Contender Series.
I saw Raposo.
He is a dog, bro.
Raposo was on Ultimate Fighter. That's where I saw
Really?
him. Yeah.
I actually know Lima. I don't know Raposo.
I watched him on Ultimate Fighter.
Yeah, man. Freaking.
This is at bantamweight, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Lima's a dog.
So you think Lima's gonna win this one?
Man, he's a monster, bro.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
telling you, bro. Just wait. You know.
No. I don't know much about it. I know
He's
Mitch.
a monster, man.
Mitch has solid all around game. I just haven't seen much of him. I don't see him fight much. I just saw him on the.
It's not bantamweight. It's flyweight. I'm sorry.
Flyweight.
I'm sorry.
So who you got winning that one?
I gotta go with my boy Lima, man.
Okay.
Yeah, Lima.
Since I don't know much about Lima, but I also seen Raposo fight a little bit, I'm gonna trust my instincts and go with John. I'm gonna go with Lima.
Yeah.
Next fight. Yo, our girl. Who we just talked about, Perez. Shout out to you, girl. I hope you win this fight so we can see the
hope, yes. I want a post-fight interview from you.
You know what's crazy?
Less words, though. No words. Don't talk. You know what I mean.
She can become a star just by winning.
Yes, bro. She's going big, man.
But what do we say? Winning solves everything.
You have to win, though.
You gotta win.
Her last fight was very tough, though. I don't know if you've seen her last fight. Her last fight was a pretty...
I know. It was close.
It was a competitive fight. But no, like I said...
Who's this person she's fighting? Have you seen her?
I don't know, but I believe she's from Panama.
I've never seen
flag. I see the flag, and I think that's the Panama flag. But Eileen Perez, man, she's a good solid fighter, man. Other than her other guy gifted skills and abilities, her fighting, she's pretty good, man. She has good grappling. Fighter. She's good grappling. She's
balanced, dude. She's balanced.
She does not excel in one thing.
No, she's
but
good at
she does everything very well, which is good. That, like I said, a complete fighter is the best thing to be.
You don't want to lack in any area.
Yeah, you don't want to lack in one area too much because then that's your flaw.
Because being in the fight game, they will expose.
Man, if they see you being taken down very easy,
let's put it this way, guys. It's a blueprint.
Once
one guy beats you, and everyone, I promise, everyone else will see that weakness.
And this is very crucial in MMA. Why? Because there's so many aspects to MMA. It's called mixed martial arts, not boxing, not kickboxing. You know
who said that?
Not wrestling. Who said that?
Poirier and Islam. He said, hey, listen to your coach and box me. This not boxing, brother. This MMA.
Oh man, hey. That was a crazy.
I watched the interview like twice.
Stare off, man.
Yeah.
Stare off.
He said, "Hey, don't call me motherfucker."
Bro, nah. I get him though. When Canelo took it offensive too. Whenever Caleb Blunt said it to him.
Yeah.
But let's go down to Mickey Gall versus Basil Chavez.
Dude, Mickey Gall's been around since I was in college, the beginning of college.
Yeah, but he took a 2-year layoff.
Yeah, 7 and 5. So
because he had back surgery.
Man, he's the one that welcomed CM Punk. If y'all don't know who Mickey Gall is, he welcomed CM Punk into the UFC. We know how that went. Shout out my man CM Punk.
Great CM Punk, man. Well,
the GOAT, best in the world.
They're bringing him in. This is welterweight, so they're bringing him in with 8-4 Basil Chavez.
Have you seen Chavez?
Never.
That's
I don't know his first fight in the UFC. Let me check it real quick.
I know Mickey Gall. Mickey Gall's a really good jiu-jitsu guy. Really good on the ground. Stand up. He's okay.
Oh, well, just to kind of clarify, July 15th, 2023, he lost a split decision to Jack Magdalena. I think that's when they started questioning. Yeah. That's when they started questioning Jack Magdalena. But this is only his second fight. Before, he was fighting Fury.
Okay. All right, guys. So we're going over the Chavez versus Mickey Gall fight.
Yeah. So like we were saying, Basil Chavez's last fight was against Jack Magdalena, which was which he lost via split decision. This is his second fight in the UFC, and let's see how he does against Mickey Gall, who took a 2-year break.
Yes, sir.
Was it 2 or 5 year?
I think it's
because he had back surgery.
I think it's 2 years.
Okay. All right. So now next one, Barn Burner Phil Rowe versus Jake Matthews. They fight in the welterweight division, which we are very excited to see.
Yes, sir. Don't know much. I know Jake Matthews has been fighting a lot lately. I haven't really been paying attention to him, if I'm being honest. Phil Rowe, haven't been really paying attention to him either. I know he's a really good grappler. He even did a jiu-jitsu match with Gordon Ryan, but I'm looking forward to that fight, actually.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, yep. Well, what's the next one, John?
Let's go to Grant Dawson
versus Selecki.
Man. Both of these fighters have something to prove, man.
Yep.
Grant Dawson recently just got flatlined by Bobby Green, man. Bobby Green. And Joe Selecki, I think he lost his last fight too.
Did he lose by split decision?
I think he lost his last fight. Yeah, he did lose his last fight.
So they're both coming off a loss.
Yeah, they're both coming off a loss.
UFC likes to do that.
Yeah, they like to put these two fighters to kind of get back. But man, they don't give them easy fights.
No, this is gonna be a barn burner right here.
Yeah, so
they're looking for a win. I believe Dawson's going to win this fight.
Yeah, I believe so too with his grappling.
Should win this fight.
Man, let's go to the Brazilian grappler, man. Jordan Almeida. You know what's crazy? Before I even said the Jordan Almeida versus Alexander Romanov. You know, honestly, man, what I say about everybody's saying that Jordan Almeida is one of the most boring fighters in the UFC.
No,
man, I don't see it, man.
No.
I like him.
I like him too.
I like him, man.
His style is actually really good. He just has to finish. I think that's the only thing people. It's if you like grappling and technicians like me and John, it's entertaining. The only thing I see why
it's art.
He just has to finish. Like having Derek Lewis mounted for 5
huge.
rounds. For 5 rounds is not easy to do. And but when his last fight, Curtis Blades, he was manhandling Curtis Blades. He just has to.
Man, those hammer fists.
I know those hurt.
It was crazy.
But I believe he gets back in the win column.
Yeah,
I believe he beats Romanov. I believe he wins this fight. That's just me. I think he finishes him.
So let's go on to the next one. The next one is the first fight of the main card.
Okay.
Which is my boy Roman Kopylov versus Cesar Almeida.
So
Cesar Almeida beat Pereira a few
times. Kickboxing. Yep.
And so he has a lot of momentum.
So Almeida has obviously really good stand-up. You beat a guy like Poatan. Kopylov is a very good stand-up fighter.
He's so good.
Very good. So I don't believe this fight will spend much time on the ground.
Oh, no. And do you know it's a coin toss?
Oh, yeah.
It's a coin toss.
Their strikings are so good, man. I think
two strikers. We're going to have to see who gets the job done, honestly, man. We are definitely going to have to see who gets the job done. Who do you have?
This is a tough one. This is a coin toss. I'm going to have to. I really like Kopylov. I love
Kopylov too,
man. He looks like a Greek god with his curly hair.
Yeah, he looks like Chase Hooper.
He does, like Ben Askren or Chase Hooper. But I can't wait to watch.
I think that's the perfect fight to start the main card.
This is a good card, man.
Yeah.
Anyways, next fight, John.
Randy Brown versus Alu Zaleski.
Zaleski. Hey, this one.
Randy Brown, man.
I think Randy Brown's going to get it done.
Knockout.
Yeah. He should win this fight. He should win this fight.
Heavy hands, man.
He's got heavy hands, man. And Randy Brown is long, dude. Tall, long, and lengthy. He should win this fight, man. His last... He got set back when he lost to Jack Della, but Jack Della was tough. Anyways, Randy Brown should win this fight.
Yeah, I believe so too. Now let's go to the third to last fight. Was it Nico Price, I believe?
Nico Price versus Alex
Morono.
Morono. Hey, doesn't Alex Morono look like Kane? WWE.
Yes.
He looks like Kane.
Alex Morono trains here in Houston, right?
Who? Yeah.
He trains here
with Ricky
Turcios. Yeah. Alex Morono. Yeah, he. I have Alex Morono.
I think Alex is tough.
Alex is well-rounded in everything. He's well-rounded, grappling, striking. He does caught quite a bit, so I wouldn't be surprised if there is a knockout. But didn't Nico Price get knocked out by
he did.
Robert Lauder?
Yeah, he did. Robert Lauder's last fight, he knocked out Nico. Nico's a tough, gritty fighter. So Alex is the guy that don't look the part at all. He don't look like a fighter. He's a guy that you go to a bar, you pick on. But this motherfucker can fight. He's good everywhere. Great jiu-jitsu, good wrestling, good stand-up. I really think Alex is going to win this fight. I think he'll go all three, but I think Alex will win this fight.
That's the thing. Alex Morono can pull it up down the stretch. You know what I mean? Keep that cardio up and just keep it going.
Alex wins this fight, in my opinion.
And let's go to the third to last fight: Kevin Holland versus Michael Alex.
Big mouth.
Yeah, he's the.
I believe Holland
should win.
Holland knocks him out.
Same.
Round 2. TKO.
I think round 1.
Yeah, possible. Either I say round 1 or early round 2.
Mm-hmm.
Holland, I don't think he gets enough. He fights anybody, man.
Anybody at any weight. He's moving up to 85.
That's a real fighter right there.
He's moving up to 85. That's another Volk.
Back to his weight.
That's another Volk.
I think he wins this fight.
For sure.
I think he wins this fight.
Now let's go to the co-main event. One that we are very, very excited to see. Sean Strickland versus Paula Sigurjus Acosta.
Oh, man.
Man, I like them both, man. I like them both, man.
Who do you got?
Okay, I got Strickland, but I like Paula more. Paula Acosta more.
I'm going to just leave it here, guys. If Costa wins, it's early. If it goes to the later rounds, Strickland's going to stop.
But, man, I don't see Strickland getting stopped early, man.
No. That's what I'm saying.
I think Strickland is so game right now.
That's what I'm saying. If Costa wins, it's early. It has to be early. If it goes to the later, the more the rounds go on, the more it favors Strickland.
I
think Strickland.
I think Costa might have some success early in the fight.
That's all. Yeah,
but I just think, man, Sean Strickland.
No.
I think the fact that it's a 5-round fight, I have to favor Strickland. I have to favor Strickland, man.
This might be crazy. I think Strickland tires him out and TKOs him in the fourth round.
Yeah, I think fourth round.
That's our prediction. And we move on to
the main event
of
man.
The
this fight, man. Woo! You know what's crazy?
Man, dude. Oh,
yeah,
man.
I don't need anything for this fight, man. That one fight could be the whole card alone, man. I am so excited.
I'm so excited, man.
But you know what I think it is? I think it's the everything connected to this fight. I think the fact that Islam is Khabib's pupil.
Yep.
I think that this is his first defense against a real 155-pounder who was in there
He's a legend.
For a long time, a dog. And this is Dustin Poirier's last opportunity to become the undisputed, not interim, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world. His third shot at a title. Yeah. Will he get it done? We'll have to wait and see tomorrow.
Yep, and I'm not even gonna make a prediction here because I want to enjoy this fight. I really do. But before we close it up, there's 3 things that needed to happen for this fight to even be possible, right? Number 1, Oliveira versus Sarukian. Sarukian needed to win that fight. Number 1. Number 2, Sarukian had to say no, right? He had to say no to that fight against Islam. And number 3, it was Gaethje had to lose the Holloway.
Gaethje had to lose.
So those 3 things, and number 4, Dustin had to beat Saint Denis. Mm-hmm. So Dustin
just happened. Underdog in.
So those 4 things for this fight to happen, those 4 things.
It was meant to happen. I'm gonna say that right now.
It was meant to happen. Dustin, everything is lining up for Dustin.
This was destiny.
It is. You know what's crazy? I saw the stat. Every card that Paulo Costa is on, the champs are 0-8. 0-8.
I've seen
every champ lost their belt.
It's the Paulo Costa. What is it?
Secret
not curse. It's the.
Oh man.
They said something. I forgot, but I know exactly what you're saying. There's 8 fights, right? When he's
0-8.
When he's on the card.
When he's on the card, the champions lose their belts. They're
all right. If you have to. All right. I think. Man, it's tough, man. Poirier is a plus 430 favorite.
Yeah.
And if you're gonna bet on because Dustin's not winning a decision.
No.
He has to win.
It's gonna be.
He has to win either by knockout or even submission.
Sprinkle
a little bit on the submission. Sprinkle a little bit because he has Benoit Saint Denis and a very, very tight guillotine.
I'm gonna say this, man. This is gonna be. I'm gonna go a wild guess here. Dustin catches him in round 3, coming in somewhere.
Not 3, man.
I think 2 or 3.
Has to be 2.
2 or 3.
Has to be not 1, not 3. I think
2 or 3. Because I think 1 is going to be a kind of a fill out.
It's a fill out round. Round. That's what I'm saying.
2 or 3, man. Dustin catches.
But you know what? we've seen Islam gas out in the 5th round.
Oh no, I know. So and I don't think he's fought anybody. And no disrespect to Volk, because he's not a true 55er. Anybody that has as much experience besides Oliveira, the gas tank, the the grittiness.
You've seen what he did to Bobby Green.
Yep.
You've seen what he did to Volk in the rematch.
Yep.
You've seen what he did to Oliveira in the second or third round. I forgot what round it was that he got stopped in. You've seen what, Islam just. I honestly, in my opinion, and UFC, I think aside from John Jones, I think Islam is the second most complete fighter.
Oh, he is. His striking.
I think John Jones is just he's beautiful striker.
He's on a different level.
And
just his IQ
and
his ability to win.
Grappler. But I feel like, in my opinion, Islam is the second most well-rounded fighter in the UFC. That's why he's the pound for pound.
Because I say this, a lot of fighters are got all the skills, but the difference between a John Jones, a George St. Pierre, their way to win, how to win, know how to win. You know? Yeah. So, man, guys, we're excited for this.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. We're so excited, man. We hope you guys are excited. Thank you guys for tuning in for episode number 3.
Thank you so much. We appreciate the support. And be sure to grab the merch. It should be done Monday.
Yep.
Monday. So, that's, I believe, June 2nd or June 3rd.
June 3rd.
June 3rd. So, be sure to grab it and orders will be given out.
And if you guys already ordered, they will be given out, and we'll keep you guys updated. Thank you guys again so much, man. We appreciate all the support, all the love on Instagram, on YouTube, even on Spotify. Me and John are grateful to be in this position, and we're only going up from here, man. Yes, we appreciate you guys. See you later, Only Found Bets.
We're out.
Yes, sir.
I think that was the best. Episode so far.